Don't ever say that I don't love you because it's literally 1 in the morning. Do you see how my bonnet is like breaking apart? Like, what the fuck is that? Hey, it's Bree, and you're watching episode 3 of Bonnet Talks. As you guys know, this is my new favorite project that I am experimenting with on YouTube, where I pretty much talk about whatever I want to talk about. I got a really good response in regards to my opinion on how I find TikTok to be systemically racist. I'm about to really blow your mind with what I'm going to talk about here. If you guys are into conspiracy theories, then girl, this is the episode for you, okay? Take your kettle off the stove because this tea is piping hot, I promise you. I don't know what this video is gonna be like. It is 1:30 in the morning. I just need to get these things off my chest, okay? I have something to say. I want to talk about what life is going to be like after this coronavirus. I have a unique outlook on things, and I mean, who else am I going to talk to about it? I want to talk to people that are like, if you know, you know. Not only am I into conspiracy theories, I'm also very spiritual. So y'all gonna have to keep up with me here. I know that there are 2 different experiences that are going on right now in this country. There's people who are like living life still. And I'm one of those people where it's like life isn't bad. I have no complaints. And then there are people that are like, I provide for my family and I have no job. And I was making hella bank when I was a waiter. And now shit is closed. What the hell? And so I have to admit that I have been naive to that. There's people right now that are like, okay, how am I going to meet my basic needs at this time? So when stuff opens up and there's people who were able to save their money, or there's people who were still able to work, is going to create like a tension, because I feel like people are going to live 2 totally different realities. This is what I personally feel. I'm just one person. But I feel like this was the time for us to get alone and really ask ourselves, what are our values? What do we value? Who are we? Some people aren't doing that. Some people are not using this time wisely. And I know because I'm on Twitter. People are seeking distractions instead of building themselves. I know that there's people that's like me, and we're not letting Corona stop us. Like, we're still grinding. If anything, we're seeing this as a opportunity to make our dreams come true. This is the opportunity to go harder. This is the opportunity to go, you know what? I have no distractions right now. I could really buckle down. I could really get things done. You know what I'm saying? You know how I told you guys my auntie told me to be more aware of jealousy? That's what I'm now telling you. If you took this time to grind, to better yourself, to educate yourself, if you have done self-betterment in any form, there's people that are not doing that. And because they're not doing that, they're not prepared for what life is going to be like when shit gets back moving. I feel like they're going to do stuff like this. I feel like they're going to do stuff like, were you an essential worker during COVID-19? Did you have to work more than 3 days a week during the pandemic? Sign up for this medical trial. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I feel like after Corona, it's gonna be harder to get out of the matrix. If I'm scared, bitch, I know one of you bitches is scared too. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop beating around the bush and just tell you guys straight up what I think is going on. I'm just so nervous because I don't want y'all to make it seem like I'm running around here with like tinfoil on my head. But what I do want you guys to do is stop pretending to be woke and actually be woke. The government is showing complete disregard for our lives. Like in Georgia, they're opening up bowling alleys. What is essential about a bowling alley? What is essential about the movies? What does it say about you that just because the shit is open, you want to go to it? I think life after Corona is going to require us to get more spiritual and to listen more to our inner voice, not what is being told to us. You're either angry with the government, completely dependent on the government, in a state of fear because you're watching the news, or a state of confusion because you're watching the news, or you angry too because sometimes people like me, when I see the news, I just get so irritated. Like, I try to distance myself from the news immediately because I do not like the vibe that it tries to put me in. Like, I just don't like that. And so if you're not doing that, if you're not doing those things that I've listed, then you being distracted. That video of like this guy who looks like Metro Boomin, and they're like, oh yeah, Metro Boomin was a gymnast for 12 years before he moved to Atlanta. Just like complete shit. It was a complete lie. And the first time I saw the video, I was like, that's not Metro Boomin. But it wasn't as viral. And then it started to get more and more viral. And then I retweeted it and I was like, I don't think that's Metro Boomin. And then what did Metro Boomin tweet today? He said, y'all got me fucked up with that gymnastics. They're already testing it out. Babes, they're already testing it out. When Donald Trump said fake news, technically he wasn't lying. Because we already know that the Russians sat in houses over there and created Twitter accounts and infiltrated Black Twitter in 2016 during the election. They infiltrated different groups of Americans off fake ass pages. They wasn't even American. And they manipulated us in another country through accounts.
I know you're too stupid to get this, but you're really f***ing this up right now.
I really feel like after Corona is gonna be like, you're gonna see, if you want to see, you're going to see the truth of not only other human beings, but this country. Twitter is such a wild place. Twitter is such a bizarre alternate universe. Twitter itself is an alternate universe. One of the things that I really want to tell you guys is get a hobby. For real. Like, this is my outlet. This is my outlet. I have other projects that I work on. I read the Bible religiously. I watch movies. I have other books. Actually, I told you guys that I was trying to start a book club. We need to get hobbies. Because when we have hobbies and we're entertaining ourselves and we're feeding ourselves, then we're able to decipher what is fake news. We're going to be more in tune with our intuition and we're going to know what moves to make, because we don't want to be like The Handmaid's Tale. Bro, I'm not trying to say that don't think that shit is not going to happen, but don't think that shit is not going to happen. For the smartasses, I'm not saying that as soon as they let us outside, people are going to start dropping dead because there's going to be something in the air that's just going to kill people after 2 weeks of being outside, and then they're going to rise up, and then we're going to have, like, I don't know. I just want y'all to make the best decisions for yourself. I just want y'all to start jogging. A lot of people are doing the complete opposite of what they should be using this time to do. And I just think that when life goes back to normal, they're going to see how they wasted their time and how they put their energy in the wrong directions. The people who are congregating in the masses, the people who are going to the beaches in Florida, the people who going to be going out in Atlanta and all that other stuff, those going to be the people that's going to be talking about, yeah, let me get that vaccine or whatever. Those going to be the people that's going to be having us like World War Z, I Am Legend. Get your money now. We're American. It's all about the money. Don't convince yourself of anything otherwise. Get your mind right. Strengthen your mind. If you got to change your diet, if you got to meditate, you don't know how bad I wish I could go get a spiritual cleansing, but I can't go to my girl right now. I cannot go pay $65 for a spiritual cleansing. So what do? I'm on my knees and I'm praying. Y'all need to stay prayed up. I feel like even I'm underestimating, like when life go back to normal, I'm going to try my hardest not to really be flexing like that, because you need to put yourself in the perspective of millions of people, not only within the country, but worldwide. But the thing about our country is that we're hella entitled. We're a hella entitled people. Like, there's people that are protesting because they want haircuts. Americans are very entitled. And we're very materialistic. Don't underestimate. If I'm going to preach anything, especially because, like, I dated somebody for 6 years and he turned out to be, girl, like, it wasn't love. It was a perfect illusion. So if y'all going to listen to anybody about, you know, keeping your third eye open when it comes to people and not listening to their words, but just like looking deeper, looking between the lines. This is the time to strengthen that. This is the time. I really think that my next video is going to be like about my spiritual journey, because when I was on live and I was reading some of you guys' comments, it's very apparent to me that some of y'all really need that video. Some of y'all really need someone who been through the mud to tell you why you need to like stay prayed up. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't even really know if I was making sense. I felt like I needed to tell y'all something. Start eating better foods to raise your vibration, making sure that you pray over your food. I saw Quavo pray over his food. I was like, whoa, if Quavo prayed over his food, I'm not playing with God. I'm praying over every single meal. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get like Quavo. Yeah, raise your vibrations. Be more in tune. Be more grounded. When the world open back up, you know, get some crystals. Go get a tarot reading. Get a spiritual cleanse. Go buy some candles. Go get some Florida water. Like, y'all need to get spiritual up. I'm gonna do my spiritual story time. It's coming. I'm about to wake you hoes up. At the end of the day, I'm just making this video because I desperately want you guys to be aware, because we've been in the house way too long. The world has completely changed. We don't know what the world is going to be like when it goes back to normal, because it never is going to go back to normal. So if there's people like me who's taking advantage of this time to create a new normal, why don't you think that like the government isn't doing the same thing? I'm just saying. But I'm also telling you to get your passports. And I'm also telling you to get over your fear of guns, because you're American and it's your Second Amendment right to bear arms. Exercise that right. That's all I'm finna say. With that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.